Thanks for coming out. I love you.
I love you too.
And get this show on the freaking road.
Yes,
I
yes.
just titled it on the thumbnail, Twin Flames and Gangstalking. So
Okay, gotcha.
I also put your Cash App in the description
Oh, thank
in
you.
case anybody wants to send a donation over to your animal sanctuary and help you out.
Oh,
So
thank
that can be found in the description.
Thank you. Thank you.
And if there's anything else you want me to link in there later, just let me know.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're so welcome.
Thank you.
So how are you?
I'm doing great. It's been a amazing journey, and I thank you for helping me understand more every day about this twin flame journey, because it can get confusing, very confusing at times. And when I say confusing, I believe you said it best, and I've learned to understand it more about mirroring each other. And when you say mirroring each other, what you feel, they feel, how you're thinking about something, they're thinking about something, and your energy is their energy, like one. And it took me a long time to understand that as well. So I understand. Well,
Do you also understand what I mean about being a mirror?
yes, yes, and that was hard to understand as well, because there's mirroring, and being a mirror is in the sense of you are them and they are you, correct?
No. Well, yes.
Yes.
Yes. Like, they are just showing you you.
Okay.
They are that you and you are them. So like they're your mirror. Meaning when you look at them, they're showing you yourself.
Yes.
And it's either something that you don't want to face, something that's where you're not loving yourself,
Yes.
that kind of thing. And then you also act as a mirror to them, which is why they will run, because when they look at you, they are forced to see themselves and they get overwhelmed with shame that they're not ready to deal with,
Yes.
because you force them to actually see themselves. So it's never you they're running from, it's themselves.
Yes.
You get me?
Absolutely. Yes.
Okay.
So lately it's I think I told it best to you the other day. I'm getting a lot of headaches. I'm getting a lot of fever, a lot of sore throat, like, heavy girl period, like craziness. And I'm like, hey sis, I'm I'm ascending. I'm ascending. And like you told me, wow, congratulations. And it's just been amazing. At the same time, confusing, if that makes any sense. At the same time, they're always trying to, get little things to upset you and come in with the gang stalking and the text messaging from blocked numbers, or, just weird stuff,
Trying to trigger reactions out of you.
Try to trigger reactions at you, which the same script, like all these gang stalkers have the same script, just a little bit different.
Yeah. Same playbook.
Yeah.
I know that motherfucking thing inside and out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just crazy. Oh, and just like right now, someone put a very nasty
I
comment.
see it.
Yeah. And we will not feed into your crap, guys. So
But they're boosting our views, so we'll let them go wild.
okay.
But I do want I do want you to throw it in their face. Why do you have fake tits?
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, I was in the industry and am still in the industry for 25 years, and this is what I wanted. And you know what, guys? I love them. So,
I want a boob job so bad. So, I mean, I got little tiny B cups over here, and I would love that perfect solid C, man. You know what I mean?
yes. And
H is just mad because you sexy.
thank you. But,
It's
wow.
the truth.
Thank you so much. But wow, the attacks, even in the freaking YouTube talking about gang stalking,
Mhm.
somebody just put, "What is gang stalking?" Gee, that's kind of it right there, isn't it? Being rude and, we're not going to give them any power. Whatever.
Yeah, just ignore it.
Yeah.
Gang stalking is literally when a group of people gang up on and target one specific individual and make their life a living hell. Their goal to force their target to take their life.
Yes.
That's what it is.
Yes.
It's evil, it's demonic, it's
Yes.
brutal, and it's fucking real.
It is seriously real. And I think we can go back to um, they did it to me, they did it to you, and they want you to end your life, and they push it so bad that it's almost like the worst form of bullying in the world.
Yeah, it's like a whole bunch of narcissistic people working together, and they target every area of your life. They target your finances, they target your relationships, they force you into isolation, they turn everybody against you,
Yeah.
and it gets really intense and really motherfucking wicked, depending on what program they put you in. But I mean, for a lot of us, they watch you on cameras inside of your house. They try and make you look and act fucking nuts.
Nuts.
Yeah, it's just fucked up shit.
It is. It really is. Yes. Um, and it was done to me on all levels of my life, and it goes back to even when I was a kid. I think we were talking about this, me and you, the other day, with my mom and my dad, and all the love my dad gave me, and my mom was jealous of that love. And he's my dad. And all the paid actors throughout my life to make me feel crazy and nuts, and you know it all pieces to the puzzle, it all comes together. And
Yeah.
it's once you decipher what gang stalking is and realize, wow, this has been happening my whole life, it's it's heavy, very heavy.
Yeah. When I look back, I had this epiphany not that long ago, actually. But it's like every group of friends that I've ever been associated with, at some point in time, they all turned against me.
Yes.
Like even back in high school when I got pregnant with Cabri, all
Wow.
my friends just abandoned me, dude. Everybody just left me, which I guess that's not an evil part of things, but that's where everything kind of started.
Yes.
And
Yes.
then, after that, like, yeah, every group of friends or whoever I was associated with, they all switched on me, turned on me, and then put me in a situation where I was broke and had nowhere to go. And I was at rock bottom and had to rebuild my life all over again. It's happened to me so many times.
Yeah. Yeah.
So many times.
Yeah.
I can't remember who I was talking to. I think it was Ashley and Alex about this. But when I first started like using heavy substances, like when my addiction just spiraled,
Yeah.
um, the person that I used to get my stuff from was like my best friend, and I called her my sister, and she was older than me.
Okay.
like 10 years older than me. But anyways, they ended up fucking turning on me. At the end of all that, me and Garrett were split up. I was in this apartment that I couldn't pay for. Garrett's parents had got me arrested for the first time, and I lost my car that night. And then, like, the only friends that I had left ended up just turning on me for nothing. But anyways, I ended up getting clean and sober and all of that stuff. But when I went to Boise in 2018, and I'm like 100% sure that those people took me up there to get rid of me,
Yes, you were telling me about this. Yeah.
it was that same girl. The same girl that first started getting me high and all that. It was the same girl that took me to Boise that night.
Yeah.
So when I look back and reflect back, when they abandoned me the first time, I'm sure they were given a bunch of money to do so. Right? It's like the gang stalking has always been there, and people were always taking payoffs to fuck me over and put me inside of situations that I shouldn't have been able to get out of.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the same girl that pretty much kidnapped me and took me 3 hours from home, and they were supposed to get rid of me. They were supposed to do something to me up there that night. Same girl.
Same girl.
Same girl. So,
Wow.
you look back and you just reflect over things and you pick up on these patterns, and you can see it when you are seeing things clearly and seeing things for exactly what it is. Those
Okay.
are things that people never thought I would figure out. They never thought I'd figure out that those people were supposed to off me, and it was tied to my fucking in-laws who I went home to from Boise. I was stranded up there for 29 hours in the dead of winter with $100 bill in my pocket, dude, and I went home to the same people that set that up to have me offed.
Wow.
So, anyways.
Oh,
Oh shit. Are you okay? I ran you over. Oh,
oh,
I'm so sorry. Confirmation.
wow.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, I didn't mean to run over your tail. I'm sorry. Where does it hurt?
Oh no, Nuggy.
I didn't know you was down there. I'm so sorry.
Sorry, Nug Nug. He said
Oh,
confirmation, Mama.
I'm
Confirmation.
so sorry.
Oh, Nuggy.
I thought he was under the bed too. Nope, he was under my chair.
He was listening. He said, "You girls, girls, this is serious stuff."
Can you go say hi to everyone?
Hi, Nuggy.
Say hello.
Nug. Hi, Nuggy. You're so cute, Nuggy. Nuggy, Nuggy, Nuggy.
The
Nug.
little nugget.
He's adorable.
Ouch, why are you biting me? Are you hungry? Patty, I'm gonna go feed him real quick. I'll be 2 seconds.
Yep. No problem. We're drinking water. Hi from Scotland. Hello.
Here you go. Eat that. Oh, sorry. He's a little biter, man.
He's adorable.
Sometimes I swear he's like looking for the nipple on me.
Oh,
So, anyway.
he's cute. Cute little guy.
But yeah, dude. Our whole lives.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of like downloads lately from when I was a kid and how whatever friends I had, my mother wouldn't let me talk to them because they weren't approved by her, and it's just crazy, you know. And she would have to monitorize, and she wouldn't let me go to the prom, and She wouldn't let me attend school dances. And at 13 years old, I was already delivering newspapers to give them my whole check because I had my own little refrigerator in my room and I had to buy my own food at 12 and 13 years old.
So all you've known your whole life is hustle.
Hustle and survive and take care of my family because they gave to me their whole life.
You took care of your family before you ever took care of yourself.
Right. And
Did you ever feel like your mother's love was something that you had to work really hard for, but you could never get it?
yes, you're hitting the nail right on the head. Yes. Even to this day. Mind you, we don't speak. Do not speak.
Do you want to touch on why? Or no?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so why don't you and your mother speak? What happened there?
So, um, she was always jealous of my father's love towards me. And no matter what path in life I chose, it was never, ever good enough. Ever.
I relate to that.
And even when I had to go on the path to help my family because we were in bad financial shape at one time, that's what happened. She freaked out because it was either she controlled every outcome and every narrative and she had to control everything always, always, always. She had to control everything always. And if it wasn't her way, it was no way. And when I broke free and started doing my own thing and helping and bringing money into the household, that was fine. But as far as the way I did it, I was a prostitute, a showgirl, a this, a that, a disgusting human being, and oh, there's other ways you could have done it.
So you were disowned for your career choice.
I think I was more disowned for just being me before my career choice. We're going back to jealousy. I remember holding my father, hugging my dad, and telling him I love him, and that asking my mom. And I'm like probably 7, 8 years old, hugging my dad, and my mom saying, "Hey, take it easy." You know what I mean? Take it easy. That's my husband. I'm 7 years old,
Loving on your daddy.
and it bothered her.
Because the love was so pure, it irritated her demons.
Yes.
Sorry, dude, I'm like here trying to find the Sacred Woundings deck. For
Oh,
Ashley's Sacred Woundings deck, and I don't know where it's at. So
okay, no worries.
I don't know. Yeah. I'm bothered. It's somewhere here though.
Don't worry. So I think it goes back to me even being 6, 7 years old, and before that too.
Yeah. To
And
remember that at
yeah,
6 or 7 years old, it obviously confirmation was trauma.
yeah.
Some sort of trauma was inflicted at that point for you to remember that.
And it was conflicted from a man and a woman, a father and daughter. And a woman being upset that another woman that is her child is getting more love from that man than she is. And
Did your siblings get treated that way?
no, I have two brothers. Boys needed to handle it, figure it out, and whatever. They were never told what to do and how to do it because they're men. But yeah, the women had to be scolded, told this is right, this is wrong. Oh, you're being so rebellious. No, I'm doing what I feel is right. I'm loving my dad, and you're getting mad because of that.
Right.
And that comes up a lot in my mind. And I know we're probably going to get some blowback from me talking about this, and they're going to probably send some attacks. But at this point, whatever. Um, my dad passed in December, and they didn't tell me until May. And the way they told me is they went to an old friend's house from high school to tell me that my dad died. And me and you have been speaking about this. And when I finally got in contact with my mother, she told me that, my dad left me some money. And now she's making it literally impossible for me to get the money. But let's forget about the money. She made it known that my dad, if he would have remembered that my name was on the paperwork, he would have took it off because he was very disappointed in me. And that's very hurtful.
That's why she said it.
Yeah. And the point of the matter is after all the hurt and lessons that we've been through just with regular life, your own mother gonna do that to you. Yeah.
It just goes to show how you have to be, how everything you go through in life is actual boot camp to
Yeah.
ultimately prepare you for your future, because it's been like this has been going on your entire life.
Yeah.
And it's like every time you've been hit or jabbed or uppercut or kicked in the stomach, I mean, metaphorically speaking or whatever, it's made you prepared to take that next hit. Because if you wouldn't have gone through everything you've gone through up until that point, when your mom said that to you, you probably would have fell apart. But
Any
you have gone through so much healing and so much releasing and so much shedding that you were able to, okay, well, that hurts, but I'm going
ne-
to keep my head up. I'm going to keep going because that's
yeah.
a you problem.
Yeah. I think we spoke about this last, and I think last time me and you were speaking, the phone kept overheating. I got disconnected. Like, no one wants us to get our message across about what we're doing here with this gang stalking, as well as the twin flame journey, as well as life, because they're scared that we are ripping their veils off and we're speaking on stuff that they can't keep repeating these cycles. They can't. My throat wants to close as we're speaking, wants to close. Like I feel somebody's throwing sand down my throat. I have to keep drinking water and juice just to like speak. That's crazy. And then the most part of it is they can't break us. They are throwing everything in the kitchen sink at us since we've been kids. and they can't break us. They can't. Can't.
Yeah, that ties back into what I was saying about the boot camp and ultimately being prepared for the ultimate battle.
Yes.
That's why chosen ones have to walk such a harder path. They have to experience pain and betrayal and heartache time and time and time and time and time and time and time again, because it develops you, it makes you strong. And you need to be strong when you're walking in purpose because of what comes for you inside of it. You know, the gang stalking gets the most intense right before you're about to step into it. And then once you step into it, it's like new levels, new devils, you
Yes.
know?
You elevate correct? Elevate at different levels, but the attacks have been really, really heavy lately. Very,
Relentless. They are relentless.
yeah, they are. As I'm talking to you, my throat wants to close. They are actually, I will say this to you, it doesn't even work anymore. They're done. Between you and me and everything they do, it's just like, no.
It gets to a point where it's really comical. Like they I said this yesterday on with Ashley and Alex, but it's like at some point they need to be told how desperate they are and how silly they look.
The
You know,
pain,
they go so far. They take shit. Whoa, I can't even believe you would do that. That is embarrassing.
it is. It is. And people, they're paid actors to come, don't even want the money anymore. Like they're in a point right now where the paid actors are like, dude, they know it's us. They're on to us. We don't want part of this anymore.
Right.
Like this girl's a sweetheart. She's freaking um taking care of animals and running a sanctuary, and so you attack her donations, you attack her place, you call the police, you call the IRS, you get a whole bunch of people to spy on her Instagram and her TikTok, and you try to make her seem like this most horrible, terrible person, and she's not. She's doing something good. Yeah. Oh boy.
Just keep going. I'm getting rid of them.
Yeah. Um. It's just like, wow. You know what I mean? Why would you want to hurt poor innocent animals that we're here giving them their last retirement? They've worked all their life. Going back to when I was a kid and I started working at 12, 13 years old. Confirmation, you heard that, right?
Hmm.
13 years old, and I'm here giving these animals that work their whole life a beautiful place.
That's how you know it's demonic ass shit. Because when you're in the streets, when you're in the hustle, when you're in a place where the devil has hold over you, they don't have to attack you nearly as bad because you're right where the devil wants you. It's when you start making impact, you start making change, you start making movement in the frequency of this planet. That's when they get desperate to stop you. Look
It's
what happened to you when you first got your sanctuary and everything that happened with H. I'm just going to call him H. The
yes,
way that the way he dipped, the way that he was sure you wouldn't be able to make it without him. Like
every
you were supposed to fall then, and
every
that was the devil.
everybody left me. H left me. My assistant left me. My work wasn't calling. I had to go back to square one just to keep the lights on. Here we are 8 years later, and they're trying to repeat the process.
Yeah, trying to keep you in a cycle.
And guess what? No dice, mofos. No dice. No dice. Can't even talk. I feel like they're going like this with the attack. No dice. Not working. And there's no mistake that H married that other person, and now they're gone and trying to start it all over again.
Yep. Yep. You were never supposed to make it through that.
Nope.
You were never supposed to find true love. Then, so you made it through that. You found you had true love, and everybody was pissed.
Everybody.
Everybody was pissed.
Yes. And you know what? They're still pissed. But the good news is their attacks don't work anymore.
Sure don't. Sure don't.
No. Don't work anymore. Don't.
Glory be to God. Thanks for the protection.
Thank you, Lord. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
And that's the most beautiful thing, because they never change.
No.
Right? They've got the same script, the same playbook, and that's all they resort back to is that damn book. Like, oh my God, go to page 18 and do that again. Oh my God, go to page 994 and do that, And it's like, it might have affected you when they first started sending these attacks because you didn't know what was going on. It's like you don't want to believe what you're being shown. It hurts. It triggers you because you're unhealed. All these wounds are surfacing. But it's like, as time goes on and you heal these wounds and you learn how to love yourself in this state of solitude that you're forced into, you don't react to their attacks the way that you used to.
Yes.
In any sense of the imagination. And that's where it's like the answers are never outside of you. You can't control what other people do, but you can control what you do. And it's when you love yourself, man, when you really learn how to master that level of self-love, everything in life will fall right into place for you.
And I know that finding you was not by accident. And I know by us doing these videos weekly, which I'm so excited about, and thank you for the opportunity, that we're going to help so many people. And not only are we helping each other, but we're helping other people understand they're not alone in this. And wow. Confirmation, hallelujah, glory be.
Sorry, I'm like trying to peel off my nails. They're so nasty.
No worries. I had some crazy glue out this morning as well. Holding on for dear life. La, 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 la. Yeah.
I'll get to the salon eventually. I will get in there, but until they do, they gotta go, dude. They were way too long. Nasty. Nasty.
I was like putting it through my hair the other day and they got stuck. It's really bad when you're like combing your hair and it's like, they're stuck.
Yeah, that was happening to me too. That's why I pulled them off, because they were all lifting. Nope, y'all gotta go. I'll go redo you when I can.
Exactly. Starting fresh. New set. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. And another thing, self-love. We always speak about it. And we put everything before ourselves. And you tell me all the time, self-love and reflections and twin, and it all comes hand in hand. You always tell me that. Always.
Yeah.
And
And
it's,
that's what's wild. Like when before twin flame separation, you're seeking love from your twin
yes,
externally. It's outside of yourself, but your twin is not outside of you.
no,
You see, so when you're doing that, they're going to show you that. They're going to let you know that you're codependent. They're going to let you know that you are unhealed. But it's their soul's responsibility, and vice versa. So, once you can realize and recognize, okay, they are showing me something about myself.
yeah,
And you can start turning within and solving the mess that's inside of you,
yeah,
your outer reality will reflect so much differently.
yeah,
And that's a big thing with the twin, but it's also just your reality in general. What is playing out in your reality is a direct reflection of what's going on inside of you.
yes,
You're a constant manifester. You're either manifesting for yourself or against yourself based on your thoughts, based on your beliefs, and based on the way that you're moving.
yes,
And so a twin flame is so powerful because when you start realizing that they are only showing you where you need to heal inside of yourself and you start doing that work, you start loving yourself, thinking differently about yourself, you begin to believe in yourself, you become so unstoppable out here.
yes,
But it's like getting out of that toxic ass cycle of runner chaser and feeling like you have to beg somebody to love you and to show up for you and to treat you right. You if they're making you do that, it's because you're not loving yourself. You're not treating yourself right. You know what I mean? You're abandoning yourself. They abandon you, you abandon you. They betrayed you, you're betraying yourself.
oh, yeah,
It gets really, really, really intense.
yeah. And sometimes it's hard to, like what you just said, is a so much a part of it. And how do you interpret that every day and keep on that? That's the challenge. That's the challenge. And it's a journey. And it
Exactly.
and it's a long and hard one, but when it hits right. It does.
You're spot on. It is a journey.
Journey. And I always used to tell people, so funny, this is what's coming to me. It's not about the destination, it's about the journey. Like, oh, I gotta hurry up and we gotta drive 16 hours to go, blah, blah, blah. And I would tell people, enjoy the journey. It's not just the destination, it's the memories you make doing that, it's the lessons you learn from doing that. And that just hit me really hard right now because I always tell people that. Always. Always. Always.
Yep. It's beautiful.
It is. It really is. Um, on another note, getting back to the paid actors, the people that are against you, the how far we've both come, and like with my sanctuary and how things are doing great, and we're having things happen here and we're prospering, and there's always going to be those setbacks and people
Your sound is gone.
always.
Okay, it's back. Now your video's gone though.
Oh boy.
Here
Of
we
course.
go.
Yep. And guess what number came in?
Jersey.
Yes.
Yep, that's intentional. Pause and put your phone on D&D for a minute if you want to. I know that you run your sanctuary, but I would if I were you.
Yeah, hold on.
Because they're just going to keep trying to piss you off.
Yeah, no problem. Hold on. Okay.
Distractions.
Yeah. Can you see me now?
Mm-mm.
Yes?
No.
All right, hold on.
You might have to go out and come back in.
All right, hold on.
I'm sorry.
Don't worry.
Hello, everyone. We're great. How are y'all? Where are y'all from? There you are.
What a bunch. Yeah.
You were talking about your sanctuary thriving and prospering and paid actors.
Yeah. Um, Paid actors pretending they want to help here, that they want to donate so much money. I'm going to give you a perfect example. They come in, we give them a tour, we show them the great facilities. They have a budget of how much they want to help us out with every year. And then they tell me, once we donate to you, we own you. You own me? Did you not just hear that?
I heard it.
Okay. You own me? Doesn't this go back to what we just spoke about my mother being jealous of my father's love? Gang stalkers trying to control what's happening in my life with love, with career, with money, with life in general, me feeling good about myself. So you want to pretend to come here and help me with something I've been keeping afloat by my darn self for years.
Sounds like a handler situation or an attempt at one.
Doesn't it? Doesn't it? And
With that being said,
yes,
please read the fine print. If any contracts come out,
yeah.
read it thoroughly. And if there's something you do not understand, do not sign it.
Basically, I am very politely told them no thank you. But I got one better for you guys. Do you want to know what they told me I needed to do in order to get this ginormous grant? I needed to let them in my house and have a lock drawer and a computer. No one enters my house. No one will ever enter my home.
What I love the most about that is last session, I was pulling cards for you, and I told you that they are so desperate to get inside of your house.
Yes. My throat is closing.
They
Okay?
can't stand that you are as intuitive as you are because
Oh,
this
yeah.
is not the first setup they've tried to bait you into. And
Yes.
they think that you're desperate, and you're not. You're
No.
not desperate. You're not desperate for funds. You're not desperate for anything because you're so favored that no matter what, it's always going to work out for you.
They don't know what to do with themselves.
Exactly.
I had
How about go ahead? Go ahead.
I had someone tell me, like, oh my God, like National Grid. We need to get into your house to do some checks. No, the box is outside. No, we need to get in, and you don't let us in, we're gonna shut your power off. Shut my power off. Guy didn't have an ID. He had a regular BMW. What type of National Grid comes with no ID and driving? I can't even talk. Driving a BMW. Oh, we're outsourced. I said, you got 2 minutes to get off my property before I go get my licensed firearms and get you off.
Atta girl.
And the guy just looked at me and drove off.
This is so Masonic to me. Just so Masonic energy.
I got at the video, because you know I have cameras all over. Sent it to National Grid and they said, we don't know who this man is. Got his license plate. We don't. So this man is pretending to be National Grid, wants to get in my house to do what to my electric? Put cameras so they can see what I'm doing in here.
Cameras, listening devices. Yep. 100%. Maybe even like hidden speakers to trip you out, make think people like the shit they did to me.
Yes.
100%.
Yes. Yes.
100%.
And getting back to these people saying, once we donate to you, we practically own you. Don't let the wind blow you off my property, and don't let the door hit you in the ass. Bye. And getting back to that, listen to this. I'm a nonprofit. I can't charge people to be here. I can say you can give me a donation. I can't tell you what to give or how to give. And they go to me, please give us a price list so we know what to pay you.
Is that when you were texting me and you're like, I don't really know what to
Yeah.
do?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Now I get it. I didn't get that. I didn't piece together when you sent
Well,
me that.
pieces to the puzzle. Do you see what you just?
The setup, yeah.
Do
Trying
you?
to set you up and fuck you over is what they're
Yeah.
trying to do. Mhm.
Yes. So they want me to make a proposal at this desk that they want me to have with a lockbox to set me up and to have this where, oh, we know where the lockbox is. All the paperwork is in there. Go get her.
It's
Like,
not funny, but
they're telling on
they
themselves
they think that it's so wild how they believe that you're just,
and
and
desperado.
that's their projections, dude. It is them projecting that their own self energy onto you. They're desperate. They're not smart. And I talked about this yesterday, but when they get desperate, they expose the fuck out of themselves and they look like dingo. I gotta watch what I say on the internet, but they just look
Just crazy. Just absolute insanity. And you know, I work D hard at getting this place and making it run every day. For someone to come in and try to tell me we own you if we donate to you, what? What? I'll say it again. What? 3 times. Are you? Hey, thank you for the opportunity. Um, Go find yourself another place. Respectfully. Thank you. I appreciate you. Bye.
Right? I appreciate the lesson you just taught me.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate the wisdom. And that's the thing. No matter what, you will win. No matter what they try and do, how they try and interfere, what the setup they try and bait you into, you will always be the one that comes out of that shit on top.
I think
Always.
he said this best last time we tried to do a video and my phone overheated and I kept getting interrupted. And the more they do, they cannot break us. The more lessons they try and teach us, the more stronger they make us.
I'm like pulling cards as you're speaking,
Whoa.
Eight of Pentacles, Six of Wands, Strength card. This is victory, success, winning.
Like,
I'm just pulling cards as you're talking to just
it,
see, and it's all confirming.
it's just crazy. We need a place in your place with a lock drawer and a computer, like gonna tell me to put the information. And one of the main reasons they cannot get to me is because I don't own a computer. And if I did, they would definitely plant something. Definitely.
Yes, I saw a video on TikTok about how they can hack into, like, if you have a smart TV. I think I sent it to you, but they can hack into your camera through your smart TV and fucking watch you. And I think that's how they were watching us,
Yes.
through the fucking TV
I
in
have
the house.
I have a girlfriend who was in the industry in the SW with me, and they killed her. She was always on her computer, and she left behind a beautiful 2-year-old son. And I promised myself from that day that I would never own a computer. And I'm telling you, it's her spirit that keeps telling me, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. And I see why. I see why.
Gotcha.
It's to the point of they sent a fake National Grid guy to get in my home.
Yep.
Now, some people might be watching this and say, oh, these two girls are absolutely insane. I have the video of a gentleman pulling up here in a BMW with no tags and telling me, I'm from National Grid. I need to get into your house and I need to fix the problem. There is no problem. My bills are paid. The lights are on and everything is fine.
The bills are really paid.
Amen and hallelujah. Actually, they're paid ahead of time. There's a retainer there.
Yeah. God always comes through for you
And he always does. Amen and thank you. Yes.
in the most unexpected ways.
You don't know when, you don't know how, you don't know why, but he will be there.
And it always comes when you need it. Not when you want it, but when you need it.
Yes. Yes. Like,
In
why?
order to survive this shit, you have to you got to lean into your faith. Go ahead.
Why am I not getting this right now? Because it's not your time. Why is this not happening? God will do what God will show up when you least expect it.
You got to suffer enough to never want to go back to that point of suffering ever again.
Yes.
I mean, you have been going through so much, just even in work, to the point where you're like, I'm done.
Yeah.
You're done being treated like shit, being treated like an object, disrespected. You, it's like God has literally allowed you to go through these situations so intensely that you just are fed up.
You see Nuggie? Nuggie's
Hmm.
like, yeah, girls, preach, 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 preach. He's in your ear. Look at that.
His
Unbelievable.
little purr box.
So cute.
Yeah. Him loves me.
Of course.
Oh, I saved your little life, didn't I? Didn't I?
We should get him a little house in the shape of a garage and make him like a mechanic. Get him some mechanic overalls.
Yeah. Oh,
He'll be known as the mechanic of the house.
yeah. He's such a good kitty. He's gonna be a little pain in the ass. Little boy kitty.
He's
But
so,
yeah. Heaven
but
sent.
I love him. I love him for the house. I love him for the kids. I love him for you. He is just a little drop of fur from heaven. Boop,
Yeah.
boop. Here you go, Taylor. Boop,
I'm
boop.
literally raising a kitten with my mom. It's interesting.
That is adorable, though.
Yeah.
He's doing.
Hey, okay, you're biting my neck, kid.
I think he's looking for Milky.
I think so
Loves
too.
your, he loves your hair.
I think it reminds him of his mama.
Oh,
Because, yeah, we never weaned him off of her. We just kind of had to bring him in. And
I know.
I feel really bad about it, but he's thriving.
He looks gorgeous,
He's
gorgeous.
getting fat. He's got a little tummy.
I love the. I love the spot on his belly.
Yeah. We're about 2 weeks early of like weaning him off mama. He's a month old, but
Oh.
I don't think he would have made it out there. I don't.
No, with the
He
heat.
was so sick. Yeah.
Yeah, no. He's definitely a special little boy.
Yeah. But anyway, sorry to interrupt.
No, 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 no worries. Um.
I'm really proud of you.
Oh, thank you, thank you,
I'm really
thank,
proud of you.
thank you for letting me speak this. And like I said, I look really forward to doing this weekly with you because the things that have happened to me personally at the sanctuary and how many people have tried to pretend they're going to help and not a blessing, it's to try and tear me down from whatever I already had. It's really important that people know my journey and how I'm still standing 10 toes down and figuring it out. It is not easy and it is not possible without God and guidance. And you have helped me realize that. And it's really important that people know what I go through here so they don't repeat these cycles with other people who are trying to do something as great as I am here. Because this is a mission. This is a mission. And it is not an easy one. And there's days, and I'm not giving any negative power. There's days that you just feel like, oh my God, how am I still here? And it's because of your strength.
I would agree to that. That's how you know you found your calling because people will try to stop you.
Every 5 minutes, there is somebody trying to pretend like we can help you and we're going to donate, but you have to do it this way. No. The name in the front says Honey Bunny's Secret Sanctuary, retirement for all animals. Not your name. This is my place. You want to donate? That's fine. I cannot write you what I charge because I don't charge. We're a non-profit. I don't want you in my home. I don't want you in my home. The property is very big. You want to come and visit, and horses are healing and get you into our beautiful programs? Great. But the home is the home, the programs are the programs. Don't pretend to be the National Grid guy. Don't pretend to be the Jehovah Witness. Don't pretend to be the phone company. Don't pretend nobody's getting in my home. Don't send in the listening devices. Oh, should we talk about the flies?
If
In
you
the
feel comfortable doing so.
It was -7 degrees here. And I had about, oh my God, I had about 600 flies in my house. And I'm doing videos with Taylor, like going live and doing videos like our regular talks. And these flies are about this big, guys.
In
It's
winter.
in winter.
In winter.
And I get one, and I'm like, Taylor, not to be mean or rude, and smash him. The fly was hard as a rock. And I will say this forever. It was a listening device. Listening device.
I had Amanda. I met her on TikTok before they banned my last account. Texting me pictures of the bugs by her. And she was telling me, she's like, call me crazy, but I swear this is technology. And it was a dragonfly, I think. And I was like, you're right. It's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
They exist. You can look them up on Amazon. It's a real thing. So as crazy as people know, that is somebody trying to gaslight you that's doing that shit. Get on Amazon and look. It's available. And people are really that fucking crazy that they do some crazy shit like that.
You can buy a set of 10 flies for, I think it's $100. And they're listening devices. Now we're in the dead winter, and I'm going, Taylor, this doesn't make sense. And we Googled, do flies live in cold weather? And what did they say?
No.
No.
Man, I'm from the north. I've lived in Montana and Idaho my entire life. And I have never, ever seen flies in winter. Especially to that extent. Your house was infested with them.
Yes. At first, I'm like, did something die in between the walls? And here's the kicker, I have an exterminator. If there's 12 months in the year, they come every month, even in the dead winter. And they said to me, it is not possible that you have those flies.
Then you had the mice shit happen too.
Okay. Then after that, all of a sudden, and now I'm working. Work is coming in, and I take a lot of pride in cleaning my house. Like, almost to the point of over obsessively clean, because I work so hard for my stuff that it needs to be perfect. And I get mice. And the freaking mice were pooping in my bed.
And you didn't have water to
I
wash your sheets.
had no water to wash the sheets. I was working double, triple, coming home, can't even see, need to sleep, can't sleep. There's mice poop all over the place. My bed, on the countertops, on the TV, in the dog food. Like, I had no water to wash my, we ran out of water. That never happened in the dead of winter. In summertime, we go through those spurts. That was sent in. Let's fuck with her. Let's fuck with her.
How about the unbelievable animals, reptiles that have been delivered to or found, like the weird snakes that aren't even from this country?
Because we are an animal sanctuary, people will come to my mailbox. Somebody tied a horse to my mailbox and ran. Someone left a box of puppies. Someone left an alligator on my front steps before I had the cameras. We're no questions asked, and we're not here to judge anyone because people go through. Hey man, I went online, I bought this animal, I can't take care of it. Okay, we're no questions asked. Then we started getting these weird snakes that you can only find on the black web all through my property. And we had to call the Department of, Wildlife. And I'm sending them pictures and they're like, that's a black market snake.
They probably were hoping that shit would bite you.
Bite me, kill all the animals. Like, this is how desperate these people are.
And look how protected you are. Because nobody got hurt. My
Nobody got,
belly was growling.
no,
Confirmation.
nobody got hurt. We're ripping their veil off and they're only making us stronger. Because they're watching right now. They're
Oh,
like,
yeah.
oh crap, they're speaking about this. Oh my God, we gotta have an emergency meeting tonight. They're talking about it. We gotta find out right now. Emergency meeting. Hello? Yeah. Oh my God. Round up everybody. Oh, but I don't have any more money to give you, paid actors. I'm broke. They're out of money. They're out of time. They're out of scripts.
Yep.
They're only making us stronger. And
All they can do is come back in and just try and repeat the same shit they've already done that doesn't work anymore.
as I'm speaking to you, a fly is going like this at the window back there. Right there. He's going. Bzz.
The other night I was doing a reading for somebody and this fly would not leave me alone. Bad distraction. It was awful, crazy. It was possessed, dude. I swear to you. And I eventually killed it, but oh my God.
How about when you're trying to kill the fly and he won't just die? And he's hard as a rock. You hear him, he's going. Bzz. They're listening. You guys can listen all you want. Your Amazon order, get your money back. Like, seriously, this is ridiculous. But the fact of the matter is that enough is enough. You're desperate. You guys cannot break us. You're only making us stronger. And we don't give you that power anymore. You're done.
And we know what you doing.
Yep. We exactly know what you're doing. You're out of money, you're out of time, you're out of scripts, and it doesn't work. Return your flies to Amazon. Stop having people trying to get in my house. Stop trying to delete people's TikToks. Stop trying to delete. No matter what you do, you're only giving us more lighting fluid to keep doing what we're doing.
Right? You're just pissing us off. And when we get mad, we win.
Yeah, we win even more.
Mm-hmm. You done pissed me off. You set me off, and now you're fucked.
It is crazy. Absolute insanity, always.
Them.
Them. And it does not work. It only makes us stronger.
Or like when they send out their greatest fucking death spells and we just get a little cramp.
Oh,
Little bit of back pain.
oh.
That's it.
Or the periods that are so heavy, I feel like I'm 12 years old again. Because they attacked my reproductive organs because, oh, she's old. She can't have babies anymore. She's so old.
It's deeper than babies.
Yeah,
You know, your sacral chakra is where you birth anything. You
yeah,
birth a project, an idea, your sanctuary, the creativity behind your sanctuary. All of that came from your feminine energy, which was birthed from your sacral. So if they can block your sacral, you can't create anything.
yeah, yeah.
You know, so anything at all. Can't
It's
create flyers, you can't create programs, you can't create nothing.
yeah.
I remember back when I was like with my first network marketing company, living my old life, thought they were all my family. And there was a point in time where like I had really bad writer's block trying to write out a social media post. And it's like, I don't know what to post. I don't know what to post. I don't know what to post. And it's because of all the fucking shit they were doing to my chakras.
and I think we touched on this before. When they know that you cannot be stopped and they try even harder, you still come out winning better than what they blocked you.
Mhm. Alex said it yesterday. He said it, I need to clip it. It needs to be famous. But he said, sometimes before you can clean up a mess, you need to have a bigger mess.
Oh, yeah.
Right. So it's like they can't just come in and mess shit up a little bit. They needed to mess it all up as much as they can mess it up so you could rebuild the foundation from nothing. Rebuild the entire foundation so that they can't make messes anywhere.
And
Right?
I will say this to you. How many times have me and you rebuilt from ground zero?
Like I've been doing it my whole life.
Amen.
I just posted about this shit on Facebook yesterday.
Yeah,
And there has never been one time where I felt like I couldn't come back from something.
yeah,
And it goes back to the training. But it's like, okay, you've knocked me to rock bottom fucking 10 times already. And I've come back every time. I know that this is the shittiest rock bottom I've ever been in, but I can come back from this too. Fucking watch me. And I did it.
you knock me down 10, I get up 11. And I don't owe you that one. It's mine.
Yep. That 11th time is the last fucking time too, because I've been knocked down so much, I'll never let anybody that close to me again to be able to do that shit.
Yeah,
I finally learned it and figured it out. You know,
yeah,
I was never the issue. It was the people I was choosing to keep around me because
yeah,
I didn't love myself. Therefore, I allowed the mistreatment for the little breadcrumbs of love because I was desperate for love.
yeah.
Now I don't fucking need or want anything from those people or anybody for that matter. I give it all to myself.
That's it.
Yesterday, I opened a message on accident from some guy on Facebook. Oh my gosh, Patricia. He was like,
Uh oh.
offering me the goddamn fucking world, dude, in
No.
this message. First message ever telling me he wanted to fly me out to see him. He was gonna give me whatever I wanted. All of this just shit. I didn't answer it. I didn't even know I had it. He messaged me again, mad that I didn't answer him, telling me that I'm gonna run out of time, right? He's not gonna wait for me forever. It's like, what a turnoff, dude. I
Yeah,
clearly don't need a man to give me anything.
yeah,
If I want to fly somewhere, I'll pay for it myself. If
yeah,
I need something or want to do, I will do it my
yeah.
damn self.
Yes, yes,
I don't need a man to take care of me, nor do I want that.
yes, yes. Oh
You know
my,
what? Nor do I want that. I
yes.
don't know, dude. It was the weirdest shit that I have ever. It was weird. And then I had somebody book a reading with me once, and I mean, I'm pretty sure I told you about this guy, but right when I got on with him, he didn't want me to pull cards. He was like asking me how he can repay me. He'll fly me anywhere I want to go. Me and my kids. He'll do anything for me. It was like the same energy.
What?
It was
They,
so weird. Like I don't need anything from you. Thanks for booking the service. It helps me with my bills, but that's plenty. I don't need you to do anything for me.
and I think you said this best. They will make you rich trying to tear you down.
Yes.
Like, what? Please explain that to me, because that's just like, you want to see us broken, starving, but then you send people in to give us money?
Yes.
What? To make us look a certain way so you can say, look how disgusting they are. And they take offers from anybody and everybody just for money. What? We didn't ask for this.
It's a them thing. It just comes down to a them thing.
It just blows my mind. Blows
They
my mind.
would take offers from anybody for anything.
Yeah. And then I think it goes back to me saying to you, like with my business, with the SW, like, and I don't want to throw anybody's name out there, but it's already out there and millions of people know. Like Bunny XO, she always stands by her SWs, and she never forgets where she comes from and the love that she got from her man, and knew what she did, and knew, and he stood up for her and said, I know what you do, I know where you came from, I know what you did in life, I love you, we're going to figure this out. And they are them. I am you and you are them to the very end. And sometimes I feel like, wow, look at their love. It's beautiful. It's unconditional. You know, everybody needs to remember she was on the same stream that I was. She's on the same mainstream that I was. And look at her walking in to the Congress hand in hand with Jelly Roll, an ex drug dealer and an ex SW walking into the House of Congress to make laws. And I felt like, wow, because I'm in that lifestyle and no one will ever love me. And it's just to prove every day that you only let happen to you what you allow to happen to you.
Yep.
And I think we said it best right there. I really do. This was a really good one today. I think we touched on a lot of stuff.
Yes, we did.
And I was a little nervous at first because last time we got knocked down a lot.
Yeah, I couldn't fucking focus.
They were just putting brains.
Thoughts were just literally running out of my mind somewhere. It's like, oh, we're going to just go through the crown chakra and run away. It was the weirdest thing.
My phone has never overheated. It wasn't hot like that. I couldn't charge my phone and you said it best, spyware. They're trying to install spyware, and that's why that happens.
I think Ashley and Alex said something about like direct energy weapons will really affect your phone as well.
Yeah.
Or they'll zap you through the phone.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know all the details about direct energy weapons, but
Yeah.
I would not be surprised if they are not being used somewhere.
No. It's real and it's happening. But they will not stop us. We will come out here once a week. We will figure this out and bring more of our truth to the table.
Yeah. Like I told Ashley and Alex, because Ashley will always say like, I know I know how this sounds, and it's like, but we're not talking to NPCs, the non-player characters. We're not talking to people that we're not talking to the average people. We're
Yeah.
creating this content and doing these things for the people like us.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? We're not here to convince anybody, or at least I'm not. That's not my intention at all. You don't have to believe me. You can think whatever the fuck you want about me. But I do know that there are hundreds of thousands of people out there just like me
Yeah.
that I will reach. I've already found a bunch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and that's who it's for.
Yeah.
The people that don't know what's going on, or that haven't found the courage to start speaking up or sharing their story, or whatever the case may be.
Or they're just plain scared and think that they are going absolutely insane. Do you remember when I first found you? I said I was about to check myself into the loony bin. I will tell that to anyone and everyone who will hear me. I was this close to driving myself to the loony bin. And I will say this forever, if it was not for you, I would have probably drove myself there. I'm telling.
That's exactly how God will use us as vessels. 10:26 on the clock.
Yes, ma'am. I am telling you that I'm so grateful and thankful to you, Taylor. I appreciate you more than life. And I'm grateful for you. And I love you. And thank you for giving me this opportunity every week to go live with you and to speak my truth and to figure this journey out together. Me and you, woman to woman, mama to mama, friend to friend, sister to sister. And thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for being willing.
Let everybody know every week we will figure this out, me and you, and talk and talk and talk and talk until we can't talk anymore, and then talk it again. So let's spread the word. Definitely send me when you get it out there how you showed that little post of watch coming, like, because I'm going to repost it on my stuff too. And if anyone wants to donate to the sanctuary when they watch this, you said you put our Cash App there so people can see and help us at the sanctuary.
Yeah, it's linked in the description of the video.
Thank you so much for that.
You're welcome.
And I love you.
I love you too. I'll FaceTime you here in a second.
Okay, thank you, Mama. Bye.
I'm gonna grab something to eat real quick because my belly's like.
Take your time.
Give me 5 minutes. I'll call you.
Bye-bye.
All right. Love you. Bye. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.